Hello there. Welcome to another fountain pen review. Today we're going to be reviewing one of the very first fountain pens I ever bought. The Bulow B-U-L-O-W X30. And this one was called X30 Affilato. I bought this from X Fountain Pens, now I believe Birmingham Pens. A year and a half or maybe close to 2 years ago when I first started in fountain pens. They were on clearance. I bought this one and a gold one. I damaged the gold one trying to do a bit of tuning on it and could not repair it, so sadly it bit the dust. But this one, with a little bit of tuning, became a really fantastic writer. Now let's look at the pen. It's white, and I assume Affilato is the reference to the color, what they're calling the color of this pen, because the pen that I bought, this was the Bulow, the X30 Affilato, and the other pen I bought was gold, and it was the Bulow X30 Gold. So I'm assuming they're calling this color Affilato. It to me is a nice white color. It looks to be lacquered, clear lacquer over top of it. It looks really nice. This pen to me has a nice professional look to it. The cap is straight, and it's sort of a flat top with a jewel, a paste jewel, pretty much. Costume jewelry jewel for $9. You know it ain't a diamond, okay? In the cap, and a gold ring. The clip is gold, and I dig the shape. It looks really cool. It's nice and strong and stiff. It goes in your pocket without too much of a problem, and it stays there. Okay, the cap is straight, comes down and to a gold ring and another gold ring with a black center, and that is on the cap. And the cap snaps on and off. It has a hooded nib, and this is a fine nib. A black section, and then another gold step. You can see that when you cap it. There is a bit of a step there, and then the barrel of the pen starts here and tapers down, and it's capped with a gold cap. The section if I didn't mention, is a black plastic. Now this pen, a while after I got it, the insert inside the cap came loose, and I used some masking tape because the glue had given way, and I wasn't sure what kind of glue to use, and I didn't want to make a mess. So I wrapped the insert in just a layer or two of masking tape, just enough to make it resist a bit, and then pushed it on back into the cap and fixed that problem. It did go a bit too far, I think, and so you have that's just something to be aware of. That can happen. That's happened to a lot more expensive pens than a $9 Bulow. Okay. But it's just a lovely pen. It writes really well. It's got a good weight. The body is metal, and it takes and comes with a standard international converter, and I have a bit of Pilot Shizuku Ama-Iro in there right now that we'll do a writing sample with, and that's coming up. I really like this pen. Everyone who sees it that's not in the fountain pen world thinks it costs a lot more than it did. And it's just a really nice, good quality pen for a really good price. And I'm sure you can find it on eBay a lot less. I don't believe that Birmingham Pens, which is what X Fountain Pens are calling themselves now, carries the Bulow line anymore. But like I said, I'm sure you can get it on eBay. Alright, and probably cheaper too. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back with a writing sample right quick. Bless you. Alright, this is the Bulow X30 Affilato. It has a fine nib. The ink is Pilot Roshizuku Ama Euro. Paper is Tomo River. Now, let's just look at wetness. This nib looks pretty daggone wet to me. I don't see any white lines or anything of the sort there. That's a pretty wet nib. Now, bear in mind, I don't know if the pen, I know that the camera won't focus where you can really see the tines, but I did a bit of work on the tines, not much. Let's try the quick brown fox. So it is just a bit wetter than it came to me originally, but for all intents and purposes it writes wonderfully. If you look, there's a little bit of a skip there. I thought I saw another one, but now I can't find it. But it just, let me back my camera up just a hair. And my camera is trying to be a butt. So, but anyway, you see that it flows really smoothly. There's not really any problem. The nib is keeping up with the ink flow very well. Let's try some fast writing. Pretty comparable. Little bit of a pretty good skip there, a skip here, right in here, but not too bad for quick writing. It takes up the nib flows really well and keeps up with ink flow just fine. It's a really nice smooth writing pen. You would think that for fine nib and a little $9 pen, and yes, that ain't pretty. I never said I was really pretty with writing. You'd have more of a problem, but it really is a really nice pen. It writes really well, and I have loved it pretty much since the day that I got it. So there's the review. Bless you. This is the end, folks. Later.